Horror in the Ice, chapter number 7. Come on back after the break. Hey everybody, welcome to the show Board Game Reviews. This is a YouTube channel dedicated to the tabletop gaming hobby, and this video is part of a video series looking at the game Machina Arcana. Now this video is video number showing chapter number 7 for the complete campaign I'm playing through for Horror in the Ice. And this video we're going to show chapter number 7 and 8. Maybe we'll go a little further, depends how the time is going. But this video is part of the video series, and this is a video channel that really loves your likes and your subscriptions. So think about liking, think about subscribing, and think about sharing these videos if you enjoy this content. Now let's go ahead and start chapter number 7. Chanting from below. The path led us downward, further and further, until the air began to feel warmer and our breath no longer misted in front of our faces. We reached another subterranean complex, identical in style and appearance to the area we had left behind. There was every indication of the cult's presence here, modern instruments and fresh supplies lay in disarray all over the room. There was no time to examine them, however. I knew we had to act quickly, and I could see my anguish reflected in my companion's eyes. The faint sounds that had seemed to expand and rise as we descended had now grown loud enough to follow with ease. The music of the voices held dark depths of despair and peril. The chant rose in a crescendo, and its peak, a brief quake, shook the entire mountain. My soul quivered too, as if it was no more than a candle weakly flickering in the flame. With our remaining 2 stamina, we are going to go ahead and explore right here, and we are going to advance to the next tile, hopefully. And let's go ahead and draw the next tile from the stack, and it will enter the play from the direction of the compass, showing us the direction we are going to come in from. Go ahead and move this up just so it's visible on the camera, just like that. And then that is the last of our stamina. We have burned through all of our stamina. That is going to be it for our hero. Now we get to go over to the time when the horrible beasties get to do their spawning. The only good news about this is they're going to spawn way, way far back on that far back corner of that tile. So that's the only thing that's going to make us happy. So the current spawn level happens to be 7 for the new chapter, and we will roll and we will get a 1. So that means that the spawn level is going to go down by 1. Now it's going to roll for the horror. The horror level is set to 3 because just loves the horror event, and we're gonna roll 2. So no horror event, and that just means that the Hound of Tindalos gets to do, or I should say Tindalosian Hound gets to be doing a lot of pain to us. So 3 high dice, our armor is 6, and it gets to do this twice. So there's a 5, so that's not a hit, lucky for us, and there's a 6. Unfortunately, that's not quite as lucky for us, so now we will take 1 point of damage, bringing us down to 4 hit points left. We're doing okay. It's kind of going on the cusp of things, but we're doing okay. We're surviving. Let's go ahead and start the new round and gain our stamina back, and let's get our free point of movement. And I'm going to go right there with our free point of movement. Or right there with our free point of movement. Right there, because I do have my Dr. Octopus arm, which I'm loving to abuse the heck out of. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to spend, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend 3 stamina, and 1, 2, 3 stamina, and let's go ahead and open this chest, and I'm going to get some consumables. Consumables have actually been helping us a lot more since we actually got a decent amount of armor and a decent amount of weapons. The only thing I could possibly think about is a new artifact, but it's been helping us a lot too, and we're right next to a recharge station, so I'm not thinking about getting rid of that artifact just yet, especially when I remember to use it. So we're going to get 2 cards here. Okay. The pneumatological charge allows us to destroy a spawn space. That could be absolutely awesome. Destroy that spawn space right there. That'd be actually fantastic, because we gotta get all the way over here for the chapter space, which means we're going to be circling around this way, taking advantage of these recharge stations, or we can teleport monsters to yourself, or teleport to any passable space on any map tile. Okay, this can be really, really powerful here, actually. This can work out amazingly. So I'm going to slide this down just to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. If I can get over here and get the stupid hound of Tindalos to follow me all the way right here, and if I have this teleport, and if I'm down here and then I teleport all the way to this tile right here, and then exit that tile from the top half, this tile will disappear because you can never have more than a 2x2 section of tiles at all. And the hound is on this and all the other bad guys are on this, they're all going to die. That is actually awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that teleportation device because that is going to help me more than anything. I would love to be able to use this pneumatological charge right here to destroy that spawn space, but I think if I play this smart, this singulative Palorum is going to allow me to do so much more as long as I have the 3 stamina plus 2 to go ahead and activate the next tile. So that is beyond awesome. So we will take that. It is a consumable, so I don't need to equip it. I do get in point of stamina from opening that chest, but that chest is no longer going to be usable. And I have 3 stamina left, so I'm going to spend 1 stamina, and I'm going to use that recharge station right there. Now remember, every time I use a recharge station, I gain 2 free stamina. That brings me back up to 4, and kind of hoping for a stamina here. And if I got 2 stamina, I could really, really do some amazing things right now. And, or we just get nothing at all. Okay, so that was rather disappointing. So that's used up. So now I still have 4 stamina. So let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, just like that. And that's going to burn up the last of our stamina. So let's go ahead and go to the spawn phase and see what kind of nasties we are going to spawn. We'll get a 3, which means no nasties are going to spawn. So basically we're just dealing with that dang hound. I don't know why I moved that away. I still got to roll for the horror. As we know, the horror level is currently at 2. So basically I have to roll a 1. It's a 1. Nice. So that means no horror event, which means that threat track is not going to advance. The only thing that's going to happen is that hound of Tindalos is going to advance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Putting him right next to me again. Boy, he is right on me, just like a hound, trying to track me down horribly. So, start of the new round, refresh our stamina. I get my 1 free point of movement, just like that. Let's go ahead and spend, oh boy, spend 3 stamina for the chest, which is going to give us 1 point of essence. And let's go ahead and let's do consumables again. I'm really liking the consumables. They've actually been doing really good for us in our solo playthrough here. So first one we're getting is Iridescent Discharger. Destroy the top horror event card, remove horror markers from cards in play. Not worried about that. I think this is the time where we're going to take our pneumatological charge. I think that is going to be the best thing for us to do, is take that pneumatological charge. Let's go ahead and put that in discard pile. I'm not too worried about it. It's Iridescent Discharger. We'll go ahead and take that. And since it's a consumable, we don't need to equip it to use. This chest is going to be destroyed. Let's go and spend 1 more stamina to activate the recharge station, which will give us 2 stamina, putting us back up to 4. And let's see if this die can avoid betraying us again. Again, anything but a blank is really, really good. The best thing would be stamina, but even at this point, life would even be good. 3 stamina. Well, we are already at 4 stamina, so the only thing we're going to gain is 2 stamina out of that. You can't go over the maximum. So, now that we're back up to 6, I can get as far away from the damn hound as possible. Are you on trap space? No, that would make my life way, way too easy. So we're going to go, we have 6 stamina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I think that actually works out for us pretty darn well. That burns away all of our stamina. And now we get to roll for the spawn and see the spawn level is at 5. And we'll get an 8. So now we are going to spawn a horrible, nasty creature. And we're going to get, ooh, a Yithian. We haven't had a Yithian come out quite yet, have we? Oh, that's actually a level 3 monster. Let's dig in for the level 3 monsters. So we've been doing the level 1s and the level 2s so far. Let's see here. Yithian is going to come out. Closest spawn space is going to be right there. And the Yithian has 4 armor, 6 arcane, which is definitely not that good because all my attacks are arcane. I don't like that. He only has 1 life, 4 stamina, and we see that he has, for 2 stamina, he's going to do an arcane attack to the adjacent explorers. On any event, the monster is ethereal for 1 round. Oh, lame. Horror events or non-horror events, I am definitely going to love teleporting and getting rid of this tile. When this monster blocks, roll 7. Attack roll is 0. Wow. This guy is hard to hit. That is very, very painful. That is going to be a very nasty creature to take out. Well, if it's not challenging, it's not fun. That's for darn sure. So let's go to our horror phase. Let's refresh spawn back to 7. Horror is currently set at 1, so there's no way I could not get a horror event. There we go. We got a 5. Reset this to 3. Threat will go up by 1. And our new horror event card is going to be Invigorating Reprisal. The incessant tide of monstrosities never fails or falters or ceases. There's an eternal horde of terror thrown itself at us. If one is slain, another strong one merely takes its place. We are exhausted and at our collective wits' end as we wade through this ocean of horror. What now? No, it cannot be. A sudden pulse throbbed from the walls and invigorated the enemies we had managed to wound. What will become of us? Restore 1 health to monsters. Gosh darn it. Well, at least I have my plan to take out the stupid Hound of Tindalos. Otherwise, that would just make my life way, way, way much more challenging and difficult. Okay, well, that was not that great. Lousy horror event. Now the bad guys get to go. So the Hound has a 5 stamina. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Yithian has a stamina of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite close enough to get us. Start of our round. We go back to 6 stamina. We also get our free point of movement if I want to use it. And I'm thinking, do I want to use it? I don't think I want to use it. I'm not going to use it. So what I'm going to do is we are going to activate the chapter space right now. Let's go and activate the chapter space. I can't do it. Oh shoot, I just realized I am down 1 stamina. So realizing that, I am going to take my 1 free point of movement because I realized I need 1 point of essence to do this. So I will take my free point of movement right there, and then we are going to activate this event space. And in any events, this monster is ethereal. Oh boy, I'm going to make him ethereal, but at least I'm going to get the point of essence I need because otherwise we are just completely in trouble here. So, cosmic races. The monsters we encounter here seem to operate under some obscure cosmic law. I stand before a depiction of these very creatures meticulously positioned in relation to the delicate rays they extend from a peculiar spherical source at the top of the image. Ornate controls protrude from the backs of the figures, and the pictures intimate that the abominations can be manipulated by these levers. Reorder the monster queue, restore 3 stamina. Oh, this is awesome. So I use 3 stamina to activate this event space, and I can reorganize the monster queue. I really don't care about the monster queue right now. It's not going to matter at all. Completely irrelevant at this time. He's ethereal. I'm totally fine with that. I don't care about that part. The important thing was I got the 3 stamina back, and I got the 3 essence. This is awesome. I actually feel good that we actually have a decent chance. Decent chance. Not a fantastic chance, but we got a decent chance here. So I'm back up to 6 stamina thanks to that wonderful event card because it took me 3 stamina to use that, and I regained 3 stamina back. So now let's spend 3 stamina and 3 essence, going to burn all of our essence, burn down 3 of our stamina, and let's go ahead and activate this chapter space right here, which is going to destroy that chapter space before I forget. And then we get to go to chapter number 8. We're almost there. Underground crypts. Actually matches that picture. I love the artwork in this game. They did a really good job with the artwork. Some really fantastic artwork in this game. Underground crypts. We stood in awe and fear while staring at the source of the eerie melody. The remarkable craftsmanship of the stone was only rivaled by the unaccountable sense of threat and torment that seemed to emanate from the strange entryway. The stairs plunging down into the catacombs glowed with a weak crimson light that radiated from within. Probably all the blood, but who knows, I'm assuming. Our stupefied gazes were torn from the sight by yet another tremor that ran the length of the room. It reverberated across the spacious chambers and rumbled into its dusty corners. There was no time to lose, or was it too late already? Reduce the explorer's attack rolls by 2. Oh, that is just brutal. That is absolutely terribly brutal. Place the exit token. Explorers unequip their items. Oh, you are just a mean, mean game, aren't you? So, first things first, the first thing we need to do is we need to place the exit token. So I am going to, it doesn't really matter where I place the exit token here. At least, I'm going to follow my original idea that I had before. So I'm going to slide down the map here just to show you what my original idea was from earlier. And we are going to place the exit token all the way over here just because I don't know what's going to happen next. Okay, I do, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody. And I don't want to use that knowledge because it kind of cheapens the effect and it kind of ruins the fun of the game. So I'm going to stick with my original strategy, which is the exit is going to be all the way over there, just so you know exactly what I'm doing here. I still have 3 stamina left because remember, it doesn't say reset anything. It does say explorers are going to unequip all other items. So that means all of my items are now going to unequip. That is pretty terrible, and that is also going to hurt us, but I don't need an item equipped to use a consumable. And this consumable, this is a consumable card right here, says spend 3 stamina, discard this card, and teleport to any passable space on any map tile at all. So we're going to discard this card right here, and we are going to teleport. And guess where we're going to teleport to? Well, okay, you really don't need to guess. You pretty much know where I'm going to teleport to because I've explained it enough times. We will spend the last of our stamina. There will be no stamina left for us at all, and we will teleport all the way to that exit space all the way over there. That burns up all the stamina we have. We are completely out of stamina. Now we have to go to the spawn phase, and unfortunately that does mean that spawn is going to happen right there. As long as another Hound of Tindalos, we should be okay. Actually, I'll take that. That's even better. A 4 means that there is no spawn at all. Whoops, I forgot to reset. I forgot to reset the spawn rate to 6, and the horror should be back to 4. But since I did roll a 4, that means there's not going to be a spawn of any monsters. This will go down by 1. And then we get to go to the horror phase, which is currently set to 4. Let's see if we can get a horror event card. I rolled a 2. Well, that means the horror level is going to go down by 1, and we don't have a horror event, so now the monsters get to go. So the first monster is going to be a Tindalosi Hound back here. I will scoot the maps up just a little bit so you can see what the bad guys are doing. That should be enough for you to see here. So Tindalosi Hound, move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the Yithian, who happens to be ethereal right now, gets to move for 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the way he would move. So now that all the bad guys have moved, that's it. Now we go back to the explorer phase, and it comes all the way back to our turn. We gain back our 6 stamina. And since it's our turn, we will simply be on this exit space right here, and we will spend 2 stamina, and we will exit the tile, and that will end the chapter, and that will end this video. If you want to see the 9th and final chapter, come on back for the final video in this series for horror in the ice. Machina Arcana.